Hello everyone, welcome to today's lecture on the overview of fundamental of building, thermal design and orientation. My name is Priyanka Verma and I am excited to lead you through this comprehensive exploration of energy efficient building. In the previous lecture module, we have already learned about the microclimate and thermal comfort and covered the topic like microclimate consideration in building design, strategy for achieving thermal comfort, integration of thermal comfort in energy efficient building. So, in this lecture, we will learn about the fundamental of building, thermal design and orientation and cover the topic like introduction to the fundamental of building thermal design and orientation, heat transmission, thermal performance and the thermal performance of building section, etc. Orientation of building and design parameters. So, first we will discuss about the fundamental of building, thermal design and orientation. The fundamental of building, thermal design and orientation revolve around optimization the building thermal performance and energy efficiency through strategic design choices. This includes building envelope, orientation, thermal mass, shading, natural ventilation. So, first we will talk about the building envelope, designing an efficient building envelope with proper insulation, air sealing and high performance window to minimize the heat transfer. Second one is orientation, orienting the building to maximize solar gain in colder climate and minimize it in winter climate, reducing reliance on mechanical heating and cooling system. Thermal mass, incorporating thermal mass material like concrete or masonry to absorb and store heat stabilization indoor temperature and reducing temperature fluctuations. Fourth one is shading, implementing shading devices such as overhanging, lowering or vegetation to control solar heat gain and prevent overheating in summer months. Fifth one is natural ventilation, designing for natural ventilation to enhance airflow and reduce the need for mechanical cooling, improving indoor air quality and occupant comfort. By understanding and implementing these fundamental, architect and engineer can create buildings that are not only thermally comfortable but also energy efficient and sustainable. Next, it is very important to know about the heat transmission and thermal performance. So, what is heat transmission? Heat transmission, also known as the heat transfer, refers to the movement of thermal energy from one object or substance to another due to a temperature difference. There are three main mechanisms of heat transmission: conduction, convection and radiation. When we talk about the conduction, conduction is the transfer of heat through a material or between materials that are in direct contact. Heat is transferred by the vibration and collision of atom or molecules. Materials with higher thermal conductivity such as metal transfer heat more efficiently through the conduction. Second one is convection. Convection is the transfer of heat through the movement of fluid like liquid or gases. When a fluid is heated, it becomes less dense and rises, creating convection current that transfer heat from one location to another. Natural convection occurs due to density difference caused by temperature variation, while forced convection involves the use of fans or pump to enhance heat transfer. Third one is radiation. Radiation is transfer of heat through electromagnetic waves such as infrared radiation. Unlike conduction and convection, radiation does not require a medium and can occur through a vacuum. All objects emit and absorb thermal radiation based on their temperature and emissivity. Surface with higher emissivity absorb and emit more radiation. Next one is what is thermal performance. Thermal performance refers to the ability of building or building component to resist heat transfer and maintain desirable indoor temperature. Several factors influence thermal performance like insulation. Insulation is a key component in reducing heat transfer through conduction. Insulating materials such as fiberglass, foam board or cellulose help to trap air pocket, slowing down the movement of heat through wall, roof and floors. The thermal resistance of insulation is measured by its R value, with higher R value indicating greater resistance to heat flow. Air sealing. Air sealing prevent unwanted air leakage through the building envelope, reducing heat loss or gain through convection. Sealing gap, cracks and penetration with the caulking, weather stripping or spray foam insulation help to maintain air tightness and improve energy efficiency. Third one is window and glazing. Windows play a significant role in the thermal performance of a building. Energy efficient windows feature multiple panes of glass separated by insulating gas layer, low emissivity coating to reduce heat transfer and thermal break to minimize conduction. Selecting windows with appropriate U factor, rate of heat loss and solar heat gain coefficient help optimize energy performance. Next one is thermal mass. Thermal mass materials such as concrete, brick, stone absorb and store heat energy, moderating indoor temperature fluctuation. Incorporating thermal mass into building design can help stabilize indoor temperature and reduce heating and cooling load. The effectiveness of thermal mass depends on the factors such as material density, thickness, exposure to sunlight. Next is solar control. Solar control strategy manage solar heat gain to prevent overheating in summer and optimize passive solar heating in winter. Technique include orientation, shading device, overhang and reflective coating. Proper solar control help reduce reliances on mechanical heating and cooling system, improving energy efficiency and comfort. Next is ventilation. Ventilation play a critical role in maintaining indoor air quality and regulating indoor temperature. Balanced ventilation system supply fresh air while exhausting air, promoting airflow and reducing the accumulation of heat moisture. Energy recovery ventilation system recover heat or coolness from exhaust air, preconditioning incoming air and improving air efficiency. Building orientation. The building orientation of a building related to the sun influence its thermal performance. Optimizing building orientation can maximize passive solar heating in winter and minimizing solar heat gain in summer. Proper orienting reduces the need for mechanical heating and cooling, resulting in energy saving and improving occupant comfort. Building design and layout. The design and layout a building can impact its thermal performance factors such as occupantness, building shape, internal zoning factor, heat distribution, airflow pattern and solar exposure. Efficient building design minimize heat loss or gain, optimizing natural ventilation and enhance thermal comfort for occupant. Climate consideration. Climate play a significant role in determining the appropriate thermal design strategy for a building. Cold climate required robust insulation, airtight construction and passive solar heating strategy to minimize heat loss and maintain warmth. In hot climate, emphasis is placed on solar control, natural ventilation and thermal mass to reduce cooling load and mitigating overheating. Now that we have concluded our discussion on thermal performance from understanding heat transfer mechanism to examine practical application in various fields, The ability to manage and optimize thermal performance is not only essential for improving energy efficiency and sustainability, but also for driving innovation in technology and material science. So, the next we will be exploring the thermal performance of building section. The thermal performance of building section refer to how effectively different component of a building envelope resist heat transfer and maintain desired indoor temperature. Each building section include wall, roof, floors and fenestration like window and doors play a crucial role in overall thermal efficiency. Here is in depth look at the thermal performance consideration for each building section. First one is wall. Wall are significant contributor to the building thermal envelope. The choice of wall material, insulation and construction technique greatly impact thermal performance. Insulating materials such as fiberglass, foam board or spray foam are commonly used within wall cavity to reduce the heat transfer through conduction. Proper insulation and air sealing techniques are essential to minimize thermal breezing and air leakage, which can compromise insulation effectiveness. Exterior insulation system or continuous insulation can further enhance thermal performance by reducing thermal breezing and improving overall energy efficiency. Second one is roofs. Roofs are critical areas for heat gain and loss due to their exposure to direct sunlight and outdoor temperature. Insulation placed between the roof rafter or within the roof assemble help to prevent heat transfer through conduction. Cool roof material with high solar reflection and infrared emittance reduce heat absorption and minimize heat gain in warm climate. Proper ventilation is attic or roof space help to remove excess heat and moisture, improving energy efficiency and prolonging roof life. Third one is floor. Floors can be source of heat loss or gain, especially in building with slab on grade construction or raised floor. Insulating material installed beneath floor help to prevent heat transfer from the ground or unconditional space below. Radiant floor heating system utilize thermal mass and controlled heat distribution to maintain comfortable indoor temperature efficiency. Flooring material with high thermal resistance such as carpet or cork help to reduce heat conduction and enhance thermal comfort. Fourth one is fenestration, window and doors. Window or doors are critical component of the building envelope that influence both daylight and thermal performance. Energy efficient window feature multiple glazing layer, low emissivity coating and insulating gas filled to reduce heat transfer through conduction and radiation. Properly installed and sealed window and door minimize air leakage, improving overall energy efficiency and indoor comfort. Window shading device such as overhangs, awning or blinds help to control solar heat gain and optimize natural daylight while reducing cooling loads. Fifth one is joint and connections. Joints, seams and connection between building section are potential area of thermal breezing and air leakage. Proper detailing and sealing techniques such as caulking, weather stripping are crucial to maintain thermal continuity and air tightness. Thermal break which interrupt the flow of heat through conductivity material are used at structural connection to minimize heat transfer and improve overall thermal performance. Thermal mass. Thermal mass material such as concrete, brick or stone are incorporated into building section to absorb, store and release heat energy. Thermal mass help to stabilize indoor temperature, reduce temperature fluctuation and improve thermal comfort. Placement of thermal mass within building section such as in interior wall or flooring influence its effectiveness in moderation temperature swings and optimizing energy efficiency. Integration of passive design strategy. Passive design strategies such as orientation, shading and natural ventilation complement the thermal performance of building section. Proper orientation of window and shading device maximize solar gain in winter and minimize it in summer. Reducing heat and cooling load, natural ventilation pathway facilitated by operable windows and vents promote airflow and enhance indoor comfort without laying on mechanical system. Climate specific consideration. Thermal performance requirements vary based on climate condition with different strategies need for cold temperature and hot climate. Cold climate prioritize insulation and air sealing to minimize heat loss, while hot climate focus on solar control and natural ventilation to reduce cooling loads. Climate specific building codes and standards provide guidelines for designing building section that optimize energy efficient and occupant comfort in different regions. We have explored the key elements that contribute to the thermal performance of building section for insulation and thermal mass to the building envelope and air leakage. Understanding and optimizing these factors are crucial for designing energy efficient building that enhance occupant comfort and reduce optimal cost. As we move forward, consider how this principle can applied in your future project and designs. Now, let's transition to our next topic, the orientation of building and design parameter. Understanding the orientation of a building is crucial for maximizing solar gain, natural lighting and ventilation, which all significantly impact a building's energy performance and occupant comfort. In this topic, we will delve into how to analyze a site, consider climate factor and design building shape that enhance energy efficiency. Orientation of building and design parameters. The orientation of building refers to the positioning of the structure relative to that cardinal direction north, south, east and west and its surrounding. Proper building orientation play a crucial role in maximizing energy efficiency, optimizing natural daylight and enhance thermal comfort. Here is a detailed look at the importance of building orientation and key design parameters. First one is solar exposure. Orientation affects the amount of solar radiation a building receives throughout the day. In the northern hemisphere, south facing orientation maximizes solar exposure in winter, providing passive solar heating and reducing heating loads. Conversely, minimize east and west facing glazing help to mitigate unwanted heat gain in the morning and afternoon when the sun is low. Second one is passive solar design. Passive solar design harness solar energy for heating, cooling and lighting without laying on mechanical system. Proper building orientation is fundamental to passive solar design principle, enabling designer to optimize solar gain in winter and minimize it in summer. South facing windows capture low angle winter sunlight, while adequate shading prevent overheating in summer. Third one is daylight. Building orientation affect natural daylight penetration and distribution within interior space. Orientation building with larger fenestration like window and skylights toward the south, maximizing daylight potential, reducing the need for artificial lighting and improve occupant comfort and productivity. Strategic Placement of window and light sleeves help to control glare and optimize daylight level throughout the day. Fourth one is view and site context. Building orientation takes into account site characteristics include topography, vegetation and views. Orienting building to capture scenic vista or minimizing undesirable views enhance the overall building experience and connection to the surrounding environment. Consideration of site context ensure the building orientation integrate harmoniously with its surrounding while maximizing energy performance. Climate consideration. Building orientation is tailored to local climate consideration with different strategy for cold temperature and hot climate. In cold climate, south facing orientation maximize solar gain for passive heating, while minimize exposure to prevailing winds reduce heat loss. In hot climate, east west orientation are avoided to minimize solar heat gain, and shading strategy are prioritized to mitigating overheating. Sixth one is wind pattern. Understanding prevailing wind pattern is essential for optimizing building orientation. To maximize natural ventilation and minimize wind driven heat loss and gain, orienting building perpendicular to the prevailing wind facilitates cross ventilation, enhancing indoor air quality and reducing reliance on mechanical cooling system. Windbreak and landscaping feature can further optimize wind flow around the building. Privacy and security. Building orientation consider privacy and security corner with strategic placement of penetration and outdoor space to minimize overlook and enhance privacy for occupant. Shielding window from adjacent building or public area while maintaining across the natural light and view ensure a comfortable and secure building environment. Next one is urban context. In urban environment, building orientation is influenced by surrounding building, streetscape and urban forms. Designer must balance site constraint and opportunities, optimizing solar exposure, view and pedestrian access. Contractual consideration ensure that building orientation contribute positively to the urban fabric while meeting energy performance goal. Accessibility and circulation. Building orientation account for accessibility requirement and circulation pattern, ensuring that entrance pathway and transportation link are easily accessible and integrated into the overall design. Orientation consideration prioritize creating welcoming and inclusive environment that accommodate driven user and mode for transportation. That's all about the today's topic. Now overview the topic we have covered in today's lecture. First one is understanding heat transmission mechanism and implementing effective thermal performance strategy are essential for creating energy efficient building and that provide comfort, durability and sustainability by incorporating insulation, air sealing, efficient window, thermal mass, solar control, ventilation and thoughtful design consideration. Architect and engineer can optimize building performance and enhance occupant well-being while reducing environmental impact. Second one is optimizing the thermal performance of building section involve selecting appropriate material, insulation and construction technique to minimize heat transfer and maintaining comfortable indoor temperature by addressing heat gain and loss through wall, roof, floor and fenestration. Architect and engineer can design energy efficient building that promote occupant well-being and sustainability. Next one is building orientation is a fundamental design parameter that influence energy efficiency, thermal comfort, daylighting and site integration. By carefully consideration solar exposure, passive solar design principle, daylighting strategy, climate consideration and wind pattern, site context, privacy security, urban context and accessibility. Architect and designer can create buildings that are not only environmentally responsive but also enhance the well-being and experience of occupant. I hope these contents are useful for you all. Topic to be covered in next lecture: design of climate zone cold and cloudy, cold and sunny. Next is energy efficiency, an overview of design concept and architectural intervention, energy efficient building for various zones, case study of residence, office building and other building in each zone. Thank you for your attention and engagement today.